My name is Anupam Sood. I'm an artist and I choose to work in printmaking medium, which is etching. Actually, you call it naked. I call it the way God made us. You might see the nudity. Everything lies in the eye of the beholder. I appreciate what the God has created. The way light falls on the body, the magic the light plays on the body, and the sensuality of the body. Even when I look at a horse galloping, I think it's a very sensual experience. I'm not saying sexual, sensual. My concern is to talk about myself through God's creation. Not, if I dress up people, like begin to dress up people, you'll say it's an Indian woman, it's an European woman, or you will start, relating the space and the place it comes from. If it is wearing too many clothes, so you'll say it's weather, winter hogi. If it's totally, like one lungi and this and then summer, Calcutta, Madras होएगा जहाँ पे बहुत गर्मी होती है. So my concern is not to, I don't want people to think about where they come from. As I told you, it's not the outer world, the world which is so dense inside. I am mostly talking about that density. If I'm creating work, I don't have a viewer in mind. I have me in myself. There are many times, I had problem because people would say, like, तुम न्यूड बनाती हो, तो do you love the body so much? It's through this body I'm experiencing this world, and through a woman's body I'm experiencing this world differently than a male person. But a man can go for a walk at midnight and be not, may not be scared. A woman goes out and she will not be as confident as a man. I'll see the surrounding, but the surrounding I will just feel is coming to devour me. When a man goes and he knows he can handle the situation, so he'll be different. But the concept of beauty keeps changing with the surrounding, with everything, with your mostly with your understanding and your mental state. This is done in 2016. um, I had a major accident and I couldn't really even stand or walk or do anything. So I had to come down to the size which I could lift. So this was, done. Size was a problem for me. So, and also you realize that your body is aging, plus you had an accident. So you are getting, like. You're reducing your capacities. So as a woman, like what, when you're youthful, when you're young, your body is different, and when you're aging, few things begin to happen. So I have taken this as sunset of life, and I, like, I work on theme, I have told you. So it is, textures, the drawing, and Shenkole. Shenkole is, is Chinese collage. It's not color given by ruler or anything. It's colored paper which I have used. I had gone to Banaras, and Banaras was a city which made my mind open in certain ways, and I became sensitive to few things. Like when you're very young, you do never think about death. My Banaras first experience was, there was a, bicycle, not bicycle, rickshaw, and a man was, pedaling very, without emotion, and there was a woman sitting behind, and there was a, that CD that you put your dead bodies on. There was a CD and a man's body, not, you couldn't see it, but with coffin it was tied to the thing. And seeing that, a dead man and a woman sitting with the dead body, and that cyclist, really pedaling. So it shook me so much. It really shook me. So the visual experience with what was happening in my mind amalgamated in a way where I didn't know I was sorry or I was happy. It wasn't a body for me anymore. It was a leftover of humanity tied to that CD. Your faith and your beliefs are shattered, and you are confronted with real naked reality. When I see this world, I see from a woman's angle. So all my works, the concept will be, many times men don't agree with my kind of thing, but it's my work and it's my reality that I'm depicting. You may not agree because you've not gone through the same experience I've gone through. This is one print which people have questioned, and but I wanted it this way. Mostly what I see about men and women, what is happening, so this is either ups and downs. Yeah, yeah, ups and downs. Yeah. Like if man is up, woman is down. Woman is up, the man is down. So I call it ups and downs. जैसे कॉलेज बॉयज होते हैं, and then you go and you lift some dumbbells and things, and then he would show his biceps. He's got himself photographed with his biceps and his neck being, he said it should be as thick as your face, and that way he loved body. So I learned that thing from him, that body is something to be loved, like one should care for the body. And he would do those push-ups, and we were three sisters, got brothers later on. So he would make all three of us sit on his back, and he'll do push-ups, and he'll say, "Acha laga na?" These are all intaglios, etchings, because the surface is there. If you're pushing the ink inside and wiping the surface and printing, it's intaglio. And our currency is also intaglio printed. Masks have always been important, and also visually they are very stimulating and they're very good for me. The mask is changing every minute. So was I. When I'm with my friends, I'm putting up a mask of a friend. When I'm with students, then I'm putting up a mask of a stern teacher. And when I'm at home, I am a very obedient daughter. So, I just felt all the time we are changing our mask, and we, like inside remains that if you're left alone, you won't do any of these things. You'll do something that you love. But since you're part of the society, you're changing your mask. So these are cast of my face, my own face. There was a thing which was coming up, which was called portraits. So, if you ask me, I can stitch. So, I have taken all aspects of my, like stitching. I have threads also encased in that. And then I have, different, I'm a nature. तो my tools के साथ my plate में भी है इसमें, and embroidery का भी है, और like, what are you? I'm an old woman, so I'm aging also. So I have, like a denture and things, and in that. So taken different. You cannot ignore age. So that also is part of you. She also has a mask where, it's a beautiful woman she wants to be, and then haggard old woman, and with the, like seasoned with times and experience. I have few works which are called dialogues. It's not verbal dialogue. It's the dialogue of the body. You are not talking, but the way you are sitting, two people sitting, you immediately know, these people are talking about friendship or they're hostile. You begin to understand the language of body, not the verbal language. These are done in year is 69. This is done in 1969 chronograph. I was working a lot with the form of a seed. because seed is the thing where the life generates. And and also, like 68 may, like you are at an age where when you're most uncertain, where you're, like for me, that age, when you're most uncertain, will you continue as an artist? Ki tumhara parents are already talking about you getting married and things, like lot of things. The whole world is like a deluge, and you don't know how to survive, and will you be able to surface or not. So that begins to creep in your works. Like we have artists, they may not be as recognized, but I think destiny plays a big role in that. When I was really working with my head down, nobody would look at my work. No, now I'm, just though, and everybody wants to talk about Anupam Sood's prints, which really at times embarrasses me. अरे मैंने तो अब नया कुछ खास किया ही नहीं. What do I show you? So, it's destiny that plays the big role. As a mortal being, I don't think I really can control anything.